Grab a comfy chair, get a drink, and kick back with a good book. Rona Brindley is here. She is the owner of the Bookmark in Neptune Beach. Good to see you. You have some good reads. Summer is here. People are going to the beach. You know, the kids are, some are going to summer camp. Your parents have made a little bit more time on their hands. I was just talking to Dr. Aguila. I mean, the kids went off to summer camp for him, so he might have an extra couple minutes to pick up one of these good reads. So what do you recommend?
Well, summer has a slower pace to it, and whatever, we all seem to think we have more time to read. And, you know, to give a shameless plug, Father's Day is coming, so we don't want, you know, all the darlings to forget about Dad. And
that's right.
Books are a great gift for Father's Day. So these are wonderful books just to read, or books that you want to give Dad, or for any possible reason. So it's a great time. I'm going to start over here. This is Richard Russo, who did Everybody's Fool, if you remember that movie with Paul Newman. And he has a way of talking about characters and making them funny and seeing the humor in not always humorous situations. These are short stories. It's two longer short stories, if that makes sense, and two shorter ones. And these are people who are sort of middle class, midlife crises, nothing awful, but, you know, I'm a real estate agent, I can't sell this house because there's a hoarder who lived in it. Things that you just have to get through. And he seems to find the humor in them, and he makes them very personal. And it's great to do short stories, especially at this time of year when you're a little distracted, maybe by the kids who are in the pool, you have to pay attention. Right. This is a good way to get a great story from a great author. I think they're so hard to write, so he's just perfect. Pitch perfect.
You know, and it is, you know, it's always nice to look at the humor in life, right? When things are tough and you get into the mundane and it's hard to get up, it's
I don't know how you'd get through without it. But
without humor, right? We laugh around here quite a bit.
Yeah, so it's the salvation for most of us.
Yes.
And Magpie Murders, this is a great mystery. It's kind of Agatha Christie meets Sherlock Holmes. So you're reading the first part, and it's about an editor who's editing a book about a closed room mystery, you know, where somebody dies, but the room is locked, and how could somebody get in there? How were they possibly murdered? And then this editor gets to the end, and the last chapter is missing, and so she and the author is somehow unavailable, and she has to become a detective and try and figure out who done it.
Oh, neat.
And then gets involved in some real mysteries and real murders, and so it's kind of two books in one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know.
The name of this one is?
Magpie Murders.
Sounds like a good page turner.
It is a good page turner. Right? It's fantastic. Yeah.
How long did it take you to read that?
You know,
a couple days?
Depends on where you are in life when it takes you. Sometimes if you're on vacation, it can be a day. If life is going, it could take a week. You know.
Are a vociferous reader. I mean, one of the great things about coming to your shop too is that if people really want a good recommendation, you've read all these things, so you can say, I like this because X.
Or somebody there has. You know, we got a great staff who reads different things.
Molly Montagnier, who used to work on our show, is now working with you. You can't think of a better person to be there.
We're very lucky. We have a wonderful staff, and we all read different things, so that's the nice part. We can share our knowledge.
Okay, keep going. The Generals.
Okay. No, this is by the author of the Generals. He won the Pulitzer for that, Thomas Ricks. This is Churchill and Orwell, and this is fascinating because it's a double biography of two people we know, but they never actually met. They just lived at the same time period, and they had the same kinds of interests. They wanted to fight for individual freedoms and fight against fascism and communism, one as a politician and one as an author. Animal Farm, 1984, and Orwell actually named one of his main characters in 1984, Winston, after Winston Churchill. But it is amazing how he makes this such a fascinating connection, even though the two never met.
Who is the author then?
Thomas Ricks. He's a Pulitzer Prize winning nonfiction author, so he's a good one.
He knows his stuff.
He knows his stuff.
Interesting.
Right.
That's a good one. I like that. What's next?
Sense of humor, we talked about. David Sedaris, Theft and Finding. You have to have somewhat of an irreverent sense of humor to like David Sedaris. And these are his diaries, and he's used his diaries over the years to create some of his comedic material, like the Santaland diaries when he was elf at Macy's. You know, that was one of his favorite ones. It's also a little poignant. He goes through the hard times, how hard it was to become well known. But he tells great stories about his French teacher. It's always one of my favorites, how he didn't understand what the feminine and the masculine verbs were, so he'd always buy two of everything. So he'd come home with 2 chickens, 2 tomatoes, 2 apples, you know, whatever he needed, he always got at least 2.
There you go. Okay. So
and this is just a sort of a plug again for Father's Day. Sleepless Nights and Kisses for Breakfast. This is, you know, a man who kept a blog for a long time about his 3 daughters and how being a father made him a better man and seeing life through their eyes. And so it's sort of, again, sweet, but also a little bit comedic about how you get so paranoid about people who come to the door and maybe they really don't want to come murder you. They just want to ask you a question.
This is perfect for Mike Prangley because he has 3 daughters. So
Okay,
this is what
Mike.
we got to pick up for him and give that to him. All right. And last but not least, you have 2 authors coming to town.
Yes, tonight we have Ann Kidd Taylor. She co-wrote a book with her mother, Sue Monk Kidd, called Traveling Pomegranates. This is her first novel, set in Florida about a young girl at 12 who on the same day got her first kiss from the boy she loved and got bit by a shark. A very memorable day.
That would stick out there in the memory bank, I would say so.
And she becomes a shark study person. She actually swims with sharks and studies them for a living.
Neat.
It's good she didn't have some other kind of accident.
Yeah, right.
Lord knows what she would have done, right?
Yeah. And last but not least,
We're very excited. On Thursday, we have Admiral James Stavridis. He's a retired admiral. He retired as the Supreme Allied Commander of NATO, the only Navy guy to be the head of NATO. He actually has 2 books out. Sea Power is the story of the importance of our oceans and seas. They say when we look at a map, we see the outlines of the continents. He looks at a map, he sees the outlines of the oceans. And so he talks about his 40 years as a sailor, 11 of which were out to sea. So he dedicates this book to his wife and daughters who waited for their sailor to come home.
That's a very, very smart man.
Yes, very smart man.
Wow.
And Leadership Bookshelf, which is also, he's a voracious reader and he believes his sailors should read. So these are books that he and others have thought would be good to help you become a better leader. It's anything from the obvious, like Churchill, to the less obvious, like To Kill a Mockingbird, and he tells you what the lesson is. So like Atticus Finch is such an amazing character who always does the right thing even if it's hard.
And he'll be in town at your place on Thursday.
Thursday.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's
I know, we're very excited.
I'm just looking at people who wrote praises for his book. Senator John McCain, Bob Gates, who else? Admiral Mike Mullen. I mean, wow.
Not for nothing.
Not for nothing. That's pretty cool. So people can come out on Thursday and see you.
Right, and he's going to do a great PowerPoint and give you the whole history of all the oceans. So it'll be fantastic.
Neat. Okay, thanks, Rona. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And you can score a $25 gift card to shop at Rona's Place for free on us. Just text Bookmark to 25543 by 3 p.m. today. You must be 18 years or old. 18 years or older. Whatever. To win. One person will be chosen at random. You must stop by the station to claim your prize. All right, still have a lot coming.